Hello?
Hello, is that Mr. Hussain? It's Jonathan at Manningham Housing.
Yes?
Hello, Mr. Hussain. Just a reminder that the call's recorded for training and monitoring purposes. I'm ringing because you rang the office on Friday, I believe, querying a problem with your fire. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. How can I help?
I did speak to your colleague at the time.
Mm.
Did it relay the information to you?
He did, but I thought you still wanted to speak to somebody.
Yes. I mean, obviously, I wanted to speak to somebody post. He said he's going to email me the information.
Oh, okay. You've not received that. I can send that over to you.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, since I do have you on the telephone, I have been meaning to contact yourself regarding a separate matter. It's to do with my mum's power of attorney.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to have a discussion with you regarding this now. Are you aware that there have been further actions taken against us regarding this?
With regards to what?
With regards to my mum having me having my mum's power of attorney.
Okay, right.
Now, are you aware that the court of protection got in touch with yourself?
Yes.
When was that?
I mean, I'm aware that you no longer have power of attorney for your mother.
When did you become aware of this?
We were notified a couple of weeks ago.
All right. Well, that's not correct, is it?
What's not correct?
What you've just said?
Sorry, in what way?
In what way do you believe that I no longer have power of attorney?
We've been notified of that.
Yes, you've been notified that it's been suspended.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I don't have power of attorney. It's just been suspended whilst I've not been really informed why it's been suspended, okay. And while there's been no hearing in place.
Yeah, well, during the suspension, you don't have power of attorney during that suspension.
Yes, that's correct, yes. But
yes.
You know, what rights do the power of attorney afford me that I don't have before?
Well, I mean, I don't want to get into the detail of it. I mean, the reason...
Basically, it doesn't have any in relation to my in relation to yourself. It doesn't afford me any further power other than because, as you can appreciate, in the absence of the power of attorney, I've been dealing with yourselves since 2004.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it doesn't afford me any greater advantage other than what I've already utilized it for, which was to make a subject access disclosure request.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I'm still obviously my mother still needs somebody to liaise with yourself because she doesn't speak any English and she's still a tenancy holder.
Yeah, and obviously, we'll liaise with you in terms of repairs issues and things like that. Of course.
Okay. All right. What issues will you not liaise with me? I mean, I just first of all,
Mrs. Sen, if you don't mind, I don't want to get into this type of conversation on the telephone, if you don't mind. The reason I was ringing you back was just to clarify our position with regards to the repairs responsibilities and how that affects you. I don't really want to have a conversation about your the other responsibilities in terms of guardianship, etc. I'd rather not do that. I think if you've got any specific queries with regards to that, you'd be best putting that in writing, I think.
No, just hold on. I don't need to put everything in writing. I can speak to you directly. If you don't want to speak on the telephone, I can come down and speak to you.
No, with regard to this particular subject matter,
yes.
It's not something I really want to have a conversation with you. We've been advised that at the moment your power of attorney has been suspended, right?
Yes.
Now,
so
I don't really want to get into any detailed conversation about that with you.
All right, okay, well, let's not talk about the suspension. The reality is that I believe that you have instigated this. And I'll tell you why I believe that. because the reality is that. Just hold on a second, because the thing is that when the only person that I have initially told that I have a power of attorney was yourself back in July. Back in July, when I came to see you regarding making a subject access request. At that stage, not even the council or the DWP realized that I held a power of attorney. And then subsequently, I believe that yourselves have informed the council, whom have then initiated all these proceedings. So I do hold yourself fully responsible for initiating these proceedings. Now, if you're saying you don't want to have a discussion with me regarding this, I find that highly untransparent and dubious, because, we're supposed to have an open and transparent relationship here. I've come down back in July, and I specifically recorded the event of me coming down and showing yourselves the power of attorney, because at that stage there was an ongoing dispute with the Department of Work and Pensions regarding my mum's benefits, which they themselves had suspended my benefit because they said that because of concerns that they had, and they could not, and for a period of over 4 months, my mum didn't get any benefit money. Now, this is the only reason that they then unsuspended and recognized myself as the appointee was because they realized I had a power of attorney. How did the Department of Work and Pensions realize I have a power of attorney when I didn't show it to them and I didn't show it to any third party? So I put the accusation to you directly, Mr. Cole, that you told other parties when I came to show you the power of attorney.
I mean, as I say, Mr. Hussain, I don't want to comment on any of this. I don't want to have a conversation about power of attorney.
But why?
Right? But because, your power of attorney has been suspended, and, I don't really want to get into any wider conversations about
Mr. Cole,
If you have any queries...
Mr. Cole, I'm not going to put anything in writing. I can speak to you directly, okay? At this moment, I claim that I don't need to put anything in writing. But let's just move away from this power of attorney. Is it not true that yourself came down with your colleague, Nazneen, back in 2014, and then subsequently I raised issues with you regarding my brother Talib being in hospital? Can I ask, why did you come down at that visit? Because it's at that stage my mum signed over her power of attorney, the initial version, which you already have a copy of.
Well, a power of attorney is a legal document, isn't it?
No, sir, look, let's not get into the legality. You're not a lawyer. You're a housing association officer. You witnessed myself in 2014, in April 2014, when you came down with your colleague. The first question I want to put to you is that, why did you come down regarding my brother Talib?
Well, I mean, that might be private information that relates to your brother.
It's not. No, come on. Let's not get this private information. You were specifically instructed by the local authority to come down and visit us because you felt that my brother Talib's safety was in danger. Is that not correct?
I don't appreciate being interrogated.
Well, I don't appreciate the fact that I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't appreciate the fact that the way you've been acting and behaving.
Okay. Well, if you have any concerns regarding that, put it.
I want to have a face-to-face discussion. No, sorry, you're a housing officer. I don't need to put. I claim I cannot write, so you're discriminating against me because you're forcing me to write something. I'd rather have a face-to-face conversation with you. And we're not going to discuss the power of attorney that's been suspended. Okay. What we're going to discuss is the fact that you came to my house in 2014 with your colleague Nazneen. Right. All right. And the fact that that's the issue I want to discuss with you.
As you know,
I'm very, very upset, Mr. Cole. As you can appreciate,
and our
just hold on a second. If my mother is a tenant, then why did you come down speaking about my brother Talib?
As I say, I don't want to have to respond to questions like this over the telephone.
We'll have a meeting then. I'll have our face-to-face meeting with you.
If you want, as I say, initially put it.
I'm not going to put anything in writing, sir. I'm not going to put anything in writing because obviously you choose to fob me off. I'll come down to your office and I'll have a meeting with yourself and your senior managers regarding your conduct and behaviour coming down to my house in 2014 when my mother's a tenant. What's that got to do with my brother Talib?
Okay. I just say, put it in writing, and then we.
No, sir. You put it in writing. No, sir. You put it in writing. Don't tell me to put things in writing. I don't need to put things in writing.
Well, it's
I'll have a face-to-face. I'll have a face-to-face discussion with you.
When you can't just demand a meeting.
Why can't I not? You can demand a meeting. Why did you come down in 2014? You demanded a meeting with me. Did you not have concerns? Why did you and your colleague come down in April 2014?
Well, myself and my colleague have been to your property several times.
No, sir. When have you been?
In relation to your mother, I don't know
Why
about
did you
this
come down in
particular
April?
meeting that you're referring to.
You don't remember?
I just say
you don't remember?
I'm not saying I don't remember. I'm saying we've been to your property several times to discuss a variety of different issues. Okay.
Why did you come down on April 2014 with your colleague Nazneen to discuss tariffs?
Right. Mr. Sain, as I say, I'm not going to be interrogated on the phone like this. All right?
All right, I'll come.
If you have
I'm not trying to interrogate. I'm asking you a question, sir. You understand the question?
I
You
know.
understand the question?
I do understand the question, but I've said that I'm not prepared to be interrogated on the telephone.
I'm not interrogating you. I'm asking you one simple question. All right? I'm not. You don't need to. I'm not interrogating you. Obviously, I'm annoyed because your conduct and behaviour is very, very dubious and shady. Yeah. And so, therefore, because you're not willing to answer the question, I'm not asking. I'm not interrogating you with numerous questions. I'm asking you one question.
All right.
One question, sir.
Okay. I'm not willing to answer that particular question over
Why?
the telephone like this.
Okay. Well, can I come down and meet you then?
If you have any specific concerns, put them in writing,
told you a specific question.
We will decide how best to deal with that. All right?
You will decide. I'm asking you a specific question. You were involved. You came to my house with an asking. I have asked you one question. I'm raising my voice because obviously you're being dubious and
the same question, Mr. Stein. I will have.
And you're not answering.
Yeah, I will have to keep repeating the same answer.
You want me to put something in writing to you?
I'm not prepared to be interrogated.
Why are you not prepared?
On the telephone.
I'm not. Why are you using the word interrogated? Why are you using that word? Did I interrogate you?
I'm going to have to end the call.
No, sir. No. Am I interrogating you?
If you persist, all right? Now,
sorry, sir, but am I interrogating you? Sir, am I interrogating you?
If you please
sir,
put it in writing.
Am I interrogating you? You understand the question? Am I interrogating you?
Yes.
How is that how would you
classify? Keep repeating the same question that I've already said. I'm not prepared to answer.
Why are you not prepared to answer it?
Now,
you can tell me why you're not prepared to answer it.
If you have any concerns, put them in writing, and
why?
We will.
Who's we? Who's we?
Manningham Housing will consider your
Who's
request.
Manningham Housing? Who's Manningham Housing? Okay. Are you not Manningham Housing?
All right, Mr. Stein, I'm going to have to.
Sir,
I'm going to have to.
Look, I want to speak. Look, I'm going to complain. Right, I would like to complain. I would like to complain about.